listening to the Grand Army of the Republic broadcast.
Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, the only source you need for the latest Star Wars news, leaks, official clips, trailers, behind the scenes, TV spots, and more.
Standard Jedi mission protocol.
While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification so that you're always notified the second a new Star Wars video goes live.
I want more.
But with that out of the way, let's get into a galaxy far, far away and talk about today's video. In today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to take a look at the first few episodes of The Bad Batch and really take a look at the Palpatine angle of it, as this is one of my favorite things thus far about The Bad Batch Season 3. The inclusion of this heavy Palpatine arc here at the beginning few episodes has me really excited for the future of the rest of this season, as we see Filoni, being the genius that he is with Star Wars, already starting to tie into the fact that the Rise of Skywalker's bringing back of Palpatine left a lot of fans very confused, and with Filoni taking the opportunity here in the Clone Wars era here, he's really doing a great job at implementing these ties into the sequel trilogy plan of Palpatine. So he's already threading this throughout the entire course of the series thus far. So we're already seeing the cloning of the Empire in The Mandalorian, and now we're seeing it here in The Bad Batch, which I think is a really smart move. So how did Palpatine get back in The Rise of Skywalker? Well, it looks like we're really starting to get some more concrete answers in these first few episodes of The Mandalorian. We see that Hemlock is clearly working on some type of cloning process for Palpatine, and we know that this is massively important, as Palpatine himself says there's nothing more important in the security of this empire than this project. So this is actually super exciting, and Filoni is doing such a good job of threading this already into this series and into this arc that I think it's going to be really exciting, because when you think about it, the Bad Batch themselves, their goal is to get Omega back. They don't care about what the Emperor's doing at this point in the show. They just care about getting Omega back, and Omega seems to care about getting Crosshair back on the team. So I would say that's going to be the primary focus thus far in at least the first half of the season, and then we'll see what we can do in the second half of the season in regards to Palpatine. But from an overall big picture perspective, it makes sense to let whatever Palpatine is doing succeed, so that way that by the time we get to the Rise of Skywalker, we have a better idea of how he was able to sustain himself with all of these cloning processes that are currently interwoven into the fabric of the timeline here in the Clone Wars era and in the Imperial era, and the finalization of it in the sequel era where he is and where we find him. So I just wanted to point that out, that that's definitely something to watch, and if you weren't picking up on that being woven throughout the fabric of the show already, maybe it's worth going ahead and rewatching those 3 episodes to really see what I'm talking about, because every time Palpatine's involved, that is essentially what they're talking about, and the entire point of that facility that Omega is being held at, that's the entire purpose, is to bring that cloning process to a perfection so that Palpatine can continue his reign as Plan B, C, D, E, and F, as Ian McDiarmid has said in recent interviews Palpatine definitely had. So I just wanted to point that out, as I think that's the coolest thing so far about Season 3. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. In my opinion, if you leave it to Filoni, he's gonna get you what you need in results of whatever the sequel trilogy ended up doing. He's gonna find a way to put that in and make it make sense. So I'm just so very excited to see the rest of the season. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you, and may the Force be with you always.
Is it over already? Oh, man!
If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.